Hello everyone, welcome back. This is my final reveal on the Academy 148th F-14A Tomcat for the Cancer Awareness Group Build hosted by Roadhog 0822 here on YouTube. I see everything's painted, done, clear coated and so forth. Just a few points about the kit as I mentioned before. I mean the kit, I'm a little bit disappointed in the kit in the sense that he's got a lot of details, he's got potential. But there's quite the number of fit issues, especially here in the front, as you saw, all the gaps and the fit issues there. Fit issues inside the intakes, and other things here and there. Detail-wise, I mean, the detail looks good. Again, would it be accurate or not? I'm not speaking to that. I'm just speaking how it actually just looks, as a model sitting on your shelf or desk. As you see, I went with a paint scheme just to go along with the Cancer Awareness Group build. In this case, this is using purple for pancreatic cancer in honor of my Mrs. Brother, who got diagnosed with cancer a few weeks ago and is undergoing chemo treatment as we speak. I'm building this to honor and to recognize that cancer and bring awareness to that cancer. It's one of those cancers that, from reading and my understanding, is that, a lot of times you don't have any symptoms about it, and by the time you get to the doctor because something aches, it's too late, too late in the sense that, this cancer has advanced to stage 3, 4, and so forth, and, your chances are just not good, are lessened by that stage. Cancer is a horrible disease, as Roadhog has mentioned before. It can sneak up on you before you know it. You got it, or someone that you love, care about, has it, and it's tough. It's difficult. It's a very difficult thing to deal with, and I can't imagine the person that has it. But just the family and friends, having to deal with all of a sudden, you have a loved one has this horrible disease inside of them. That's literally, practically eating them alive, and unfortunately, in spite of all the advances in medical care, it's still a very deadly disease, especially depending on the type of cancer in the stage. It could be, not good, not good. But anyway, I hope everybody's had fun building their kits, working their kits, and bringing awareness to this disease. I hope that everybody out there who has cancer or family friends have cancer, I wish them all the best. Godspeed. And anybody else, if you have a family history of cancer, whatnot, check yourselves out. Don't wait till the last moment. Don't be afraid to go to the doctor. Don't be afraid, especially guys. I know we men tend to be afraid of or cautious about, going to get examined and prodded and so forth. But getting tested early is the best defense against it right now. Besides, trying to lead a healthy life. Enough waffling about that. So let me just give you a quick little tour here about the kit of the file. So here you see, this is the top. Here we have the ribbon against white. I did the tail planes, the vertical and horizontal stabilizers there, matching purple. Towards the front, I went with a more traditional F-14 color, with the black anti-glare panel and then gray nose. And then you flip it to the side, so try to do this without knocking things off. You have the more traditional Bombcat F-14 look with all the ordnance and the gray colored white wheel wells and so forth. I went with all 4 bombs, the JDAMs and the laser guided bombs here. Even though this is not a typical load for the Bearcat, I just wanted to use it just because of this group build. And you have your air-to-air missiles as well, your drop tanks, and you got your nozzles there, all painted up. Now, as far as decals, I went with very minimal decals. I didn't use really most of the kit decals. Main reason being is that they're really not all that great. I mean, these are old Academy decals, and let's be honest, they're kind of on the sucky side. I mean, they're usable if you want to work with them, and if you have nothing else. But this particular boxing of the kit, let me just show you, make sure we know what boxing we're talking about. This one. that has this cover. I mean, this is an older boxing with the older decals. My understanding that the newer boxing or the Academy kit has cartograph or better decals, so that is a plus. But I believe the underlying plastic is still the same, so it may still have the same fit issues, specifically here in the front area. I mean, it's not the greatest kit, but you know, for $30 or slightly less, with all the stuff you get in the kit, it's not bad for 148. You know, one way to look at it is that you get to practice on a 148 scale Tomcat and have lots of ordnance left over that you can use for another kit, which is what I'm going to be doing. All right, so thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this build, and God bless and take care. Bye-bye.